Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Am I... Yo! What's the point, man? Even I can't even take even the guitar cannot help me. Fucking hell. Even the guitar, wallahi, I can't even... Wallahi, I can't even the guitar. Wallahi, I can't believe it. I swear to God. Wallahi. This is such embarrassing. Wallahi, this is embarrassing. I can't take it now. I can't. Nah.
Well then, looks like that City Empire is starting to crumble or struggle at least a little bit. I mean, they haven't had the most luck when it comes to results recently. Obviously, comebacks in the Champions League. They won against Luton last week, 2-1, after having to come back from an equaliser from Luton Town. And then they drew 2-2 to Crystal Palace just some hours ago, which I went to bed. It was 2-1 at that point. It was like, pushing 3 a.m, whatever it was, 3:30. I'm just like, nah, you know what? I need to sleep. I'm out. I'm toasted. I was DJing. I said, I'm done. Anyways, come to wake up, I see Man City bottle the lead. Man City crumble at home to Palace. I'm thinking, what the hell happened? I thought they lost for a second. I thought this Palace came back to win 3-2 or something. And obviously because it was 2-1 last I remember it. But it wasn't. They finished the game 2-2. 2-2 draw. A very, very late penalty to Crystal Palace. Once they started applying a little bit of pressure, City had a couple of chances. There was that issue as well with Ederson completely cleaning out. Was it Mateta? I think it was. I don't know who it was. Absolutely cleaned him out completely, and then he got a yellow card for it. So maybe fortunate to stay on the pitch, but some will say that maybe that should have been a red card and Ederson should have been sent off, but they remained on. They ended up scoring, obviously in the first half through Grealish, and then they got their second goal through, what's the young fella's name? Rico Lewis. And they looked at a possible offside for that as well, but it wasn't. It was a goal. Grealish was doing his bits. Foden was playing in that central role. And if we just... there's only so much you can take away from these, football aggregate scores and websites and whatnot, but I've never seen so many greens for a team that drew a game when they were leading 2-0. 7.1 for Guardiola. 7.4 Ake, 8.1 Diaz, 7.5 Walker, 8 for Lewis, 7.8 for Rodri, 8.1 for Grealish, 7 for Foden, 7.2 for Silva, 6.9 for Alvarez, and 5.8 for Ederson. And then you look at Palace's 8.2 for Mateta, 8.4 for Elise, 7.1 for Schlupp, and 8 for Henderson, who had to pull off a few saves in that game whilst nursing a bit of an injury as well. So that's the story of the game. But if you want to scroll through here, the main thing that you're going to see here is Kevin De Bruyne is still out. Doku was injured and Haaland as well. So what are you trying to tell me now, that City can't win games without Haaland putting these balls away? But of course, a man like Hamza will tell you that it's because they haven't replaced Gundogan. It's because they haven't replaced players like Riyad Mahrez, when at the start of the season he was saying we've got the best team in the league. 7 of his 11 starting 11 were in the team of the season so far, but now he's talking about how we don't have players, that we didn't replace properly, we didn't spend money, all these sob stories. Get your violins out, play them violins for Hamza, because I'm going to show you his waffle. But before we do that, I want to show you some footage of some reactions. I don't really do these that often, but I thought this was just a chef's kiss. And this is LB talking about the second goal when Lewis scored. Just hear what he has to say. He had a goal bridge moment.
Rico! Rule that one offside. Go on, danger. No chance. Rico Lewis gets the second goal for Man City. The deck chairs are on pre-order. And it's Man City 2, Crystal Palace 0. Come on. That should be the 3 points in the bag, people. That should be the 3 points in the bag. 100%. No way can we balls this one up now.
20 minutes later.
Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. No way, you stupid idiots, man. You absolute idiots.
So man went from points in the bag, no way we bottle it, to like, we deserve this. Again, life comes at you fast, man.
Idiots, 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 idiots. Idiots, man. Idiots. We are Bozo FC, man. Bozo FC.
Now, you want to hear the most ultimate waffle? Hamza on screen right now, going to give you the most ultimate waffle on the football terrace, because this man will not blame Pep Guardiola. He won't blame the club. He won't blame the board for the players that were supplied. He's going to, well, listen to what he's going to tell you. Terry is going to ask him a question on the football terrace and just listen to Hamza's response. It's a typical Hamza response. And if you didn't catch it, watch Footy Judge Mo's stream. I'll link it down below. Check it out as well, because it was absolute pure waffle. There was not enough maple syrup in the world for the waffle that Hamza was giving.
They have lowered their standards. It's a fact. The football club has lowered their standards. What are we doing here? What are we lying to the people?
So
I feel
Hamza,
sorry
you're
for
saying
Pep,
there's some complacency?
because I'm loyal
possibly?
to Pep. I am loyal to the greatest manager, because I
Let me
know.
ask you a question, Hamza. Let me ask you this question.
The bottle,
Why is, in your opinion, has Pep Guardiola lowered the standards of your football club this year?
Not Pep. Pep has not lowered the standard. He has he's top standard.
No
man.
control. No.
So it's not Pep's fault here. He hasn't lowered the standards. It's nothing to do with Pep. But this is what he said just, when was this? On Staffy's channel, Staffy TV. Shout out to Staffy. When was this? 10th of December. So about a week ago. He was giving shit to Staffy, saying that it was the players and managers' fault for Manchester United for not being good, but he's not going to put accountability on the manager of his own club because he's done stuff in the past. Okay.
Straight away, I said, I don't rate Ten Hag. Yeah, Ten Hag.
If you're a man, put a cherry instead, and I want that cherry on your forehead.
I don't rate Ten Hag. Yeah, this is down to Ten Hag. No one else. No one else. This is Ten Hag's. Yeah, to have those players that played for Bournemouth. If I call out the Bournemouth players, you'll be shocked. Look at the players that played for
There
Bournemouth.
you go, Hamza. That's what I want you to say, because I think he's a fraud.
One second. Let me name you the players. Yeah, Neto.
I don't care about naming the players, but he blames Ten Hag. He blames Ten Hag in that instance here, but he's not going to blame Pep here. It's the players. Players have lowered the standards. It's not Pep at all. But, well, like, Pep has these players. He's playing these players. Why is he not playing the likes of Kovacic that he signed, Nunez that he signed, Akanji that he signed? Why is he not playing these? Calvin Phillips is on his way out. Why isn't he playing Oscar Bobby? Got himself a goal. They don't have Haaland. He's playing Alvarez up front, who hasn't had the best of times recently. Wait, these are his players. He's bringing on John Stones in the 90th minute. For what purpose? What purpose? Now you're going to tell me it's not nothing to do with Pep. The manager's out there, because you best believe if it's Klopp doing something like this, if it's Arteta doing something like this, he's already said it when it comes to Ten Hag and United, you best believe if it's Ange, he is going to absolutely say, your manager is shit, your players are shit, blah, blah, blah. But nah, let's just deflect and do everything else in between.
They've let him down. They've let him down. Some people have let him down. There's some
Who?
people heart. You play with heart and mind.
Who's let him down? Who's let him down? Hamza, who's let him down?
The recruitment was bad, poor. Whether they like it or
Whose
not.
fault is that? Whose
It's
fault
okay
is
to
that?
make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But the best thing is you put your hand up and say, we were wrong. Why City fans not accept it? Accept it. When I say that, oh, I'm a waffler, I'm making excuses. We're not good enough. We're not good enough.
But at the start of the season, just a few weeks ago, he was saying shit like Kovacic is baby Iniesta and all these other madnesses. But now he's going to say we're not good enough. The man absolutely faulted. Let me show you the intro from Footy Judge Mo's stream just today. Feast your eyes on this.
2-0 up. Am I dreaming? Yo, what's the point, man? Even I can't even take even the guitar cannot help me. Fucking hell. Even the guitar, wallahi, I can't even. Wallahi, I can't even the guitar.
But he was given a gas the other week when they beat Luton 2-1, saying, Liverpool couldn't beat Luton. Arsenal had to come back late to beat Luton. We beat them within the 90 minutes and all this, giving it all that. And then he comes back and he wants to cry on stream. Nobody cares.
Wallahi, I can't believe it. I swear to God. Wallahi, this is such embarrassing. Wallahi, this is embarrassing. I can't take it now. I can't. No. No!
Violins.
How do you get a 2-0 lead? How? How?
Man City, that's how.
There's some players that can be benched, but we don't have the quality to bench them. We don't have the quality to bench them. Let me give you an example.
Well,
They have
here we
one
go.
chance. They cross a little ball, and he beats everyone, including Ake, and he goes in the tapping.
He doesn't have quality. Let's go back to the starting 11. Gvardiol was the 80-odd million. Ake from Bournemouth. Didn't say anything that he was from Bournemouth when he was purchased. Now he stumbles a little bit. He's a Bournemouth player. I'm shopping at, what does he call it? He's shopping at Aldi when he used to be shopping at Harrods or something like that. Like, piss off, man. Ruben Diaz, one of the great centre-backs in the world. Kyle Walker, best right back in England, some would say. I don't think so, obviously, because Trent. But you know what? Yeah, Rodri, Rico Lewis. Then he wants to complain about 18-year-olds playing in this game when he was bigging him up, saying he's the next big thing, let him play. It's like, I'm playing 18-year-olds. Whose fault is that? Your manager, your board, your club. Miss us with that bullshit. Why does he have Akanji on the bench? Why does he have Stones on the bench when he's bringing them on in the 90th minute? I mean, these guys have won you trebles. At the end of the day, City drew 2-2. And I said in my previous videos, City are not the same City that we're used to seeing. They're not as menacing. They do have some frailties. And look, Haaland missing from that team is a big loss, obviously. Maybe they need a finisher like that. Obviously, Rodri is not as scary as people made him out to be. Maybe the drop-off is happening. I mean, we saw the same thing with Fabinho, for example. That's not to say they're on the same level or equal, but in comparison to the two roles, when we had Fabinho in his prime, he was unplayable. Gets to everything, stops everything, intercept, start the play, right? Diaz was, bloody hell, not Diaz. Rodri was like that. And now it's almost like Rodri's sort of like faltering a little bit. It's not to say he's dropping off, but the same levels aren't there. The midfield ain't there for City. De Bruyne is a massive miss, okay, but you've done what you've done so far. You've come back in Champions League. You beat Luton away. Well done. We couldn't do that. Fair play to you. But then you're drawing 2-2 to City after being 2-0 up and just cruising, coasting. One little ball over the top, bang, they're in. Last minute, a little bit of pressure goes forward. Rash swing out, tackle, bang, out. Thanks for coming. So, I don't know. Now it's down to us, the boys, down at Anfield Road to dispatch of Man United, and I don't think it's going to be a wipeout like many people think it is as well. I think we will win by a couple of goals, whether it be 3-0, whether it be 3-1, 4-0, whatever. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to be a blowout like many other people say, but we will see. Maybe put to eat my own words thereafter. Hopefully not, because I would like to extend the gap on Man City and also Arsenal, who host Brighton at home, and Brighton have been a bit of a bogey team to them as well. So anything can happen in this Premier League, as you have seen, quite evident. But Man City struggling, if not ever so slightly, at the moment. Don't discount them, but at the same time, do not be scared of them, as we've seen results in recent weeks.